Today on Home and Family, Hallmark Channel's Marry Me at Christmas actor Trevor Donovan, singer Darlene Love, and Tyler Perry's The Haves and the Have-Nots actress Renee Lawless. Hey! And it doesn't stop there. We also have Kim Douglas.
You know what I love so much about Christmas, Mark and Debbie? I love curling up by the fire with a hot cup of cocoa, but when it's like 100 degrees out in Southern California, I've decided to tip it upside down and turn it into your beauty routine.
That is going to be wonderful. Also in our Christmas corner, Paige Hemis and Ken Wingard.
Ken and I are teaming up to show you how to make these amazing candy cane pillars.
And the best thing about them, they're made out of pool noodles.
Until we get excited about our DIYs around here. Also in our kitchen today, Sophie Liano.
I have ice cube hacks that make your holiday cooking faster, fresher, and way tastier.
Nice.
Also joining us, Shirley Bobshaw.
Make sure to save those beautiful roses this summer because I'm going to show you how to make rose potpourri for the holidays.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Smells lovely.
It smells wonderful. You know what I love? Potatoes. And the perfect guy to make them for him today is Chef Stuart O'Keefe.
That's right, we're going to be making a shepherd's pie, but I'm going to do a twist on it because what better dish to make it than when it's 100 degrees outside than shepherd's
Exactly.
pie, right?
Something light.
Right.
Something light.
I love it when you're here because I get to say potatoes. Just, I love it. Every time. It never gets old on me. Sorry.
It never gets old for him.
Yeah. That's right. I know. Welcome to Home and Family. It is Friday. Stuart, you haven't seen this because you haven't been around here, but we are wrapping up. This is the last day of Christmas in July. I think this was your first Christmas in July here, isn't it?
Yeah, it is my first.
Well, look what you've missed out front.
Look at that. We have had some amazing holiday DIYs here outside. As you can see, the angels and the presents and those beautiful lights that you made, Mark. And then, of course, inside in our Christmas corner with the nutcrackers that Ken made. And then, of course, the tree box. That was so cool. We did that yesterday. I loved that. Oh, and listen to that. And our faux fireplace that Paige made for us. And that amazing rug, the candy rug that Orly made.
Orly made that.
Like Willy Wonka-ish.
That's right.
Not to mention, we have had so many of our favorite Hallmark stars drop by this week, which has been so much fun.
And it hasn't stopped. And it won't stop, can't stop, won't stop. We have another one with us, special guest. He is starring in the upcoming Hallmark Channel original Christmas movie. It's called Marry Me at Christmas. Welcome back, Trevor Donovan. Welcome, Trevor.
Hi, Trevor. Welcome back.
I missed you when you were here last. I was.
Right.
I've missed you all year.
I just
Mark,
missed you.
yeah.
I missed you. But no, it's nice to cross paths and have you here. I know, dog lover. We, by the way, at Hallmark Channel, we really love supporting our animals that need help and want to get homes for them. The Animal Shelter Initiative that we've got going on here is so really important. You have 2 dogs.
Yes.
There's Dogbert, which I have Norbert.
Look at Dogbert.
And then you have Tito.
Yeah.
The other one. These
Those
are
are great.
two nice-sized breeds you have
Gunslinger
here.
Cowboys. Yeah, they're just the most adorable little odd couple, and they are buddies. Dogbert puts his paw, if you can see his paws out over here, on command, throws his paw up, and you all day, every day.
Do they always wear hats?
They do whatever you want them to do. They're so well behaved, and they participate in all these silly little photos and videos and stuff.
We don't have to just take your word for it because we have some video. Take a look.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. Did I get delivered here? Somebody tell me, please. This whole world's confusing me. Clouds as mean as you've ever seen. Ain't a bird who knows your tears. Then a little.
Did you produce that?
Those are my buddies.
Did you produce that?
Yeah, I had a little help.
Is
from a
that
friend.
online?
Right.
Huh? Yeah, oh, yeah. There's thousands of things online with these.
But are there episodes of Full Dog House?
Not specific episodes with that title, but there's.
Oh, there need to be.
There's different scenarios and days and talking with Dogbert and there's all sorts of fun stuff online you can see.
Wow, I see a cross promotion. Candace Cameron Bure maybe makes an appearance. Just saying, she also happens to be a Hallmark
It's
star.
out there, yeah.
Mark and I could produce it. Just
All
saying.
makes sense.
Our next guest has been called one of Rolling Stone magazine's greatest singers of all time.
Yes.
She has sung with Elvis Presley, Marvin Gaye, and Aretha Franklin, just to name a very few. I'm not even kidding. Please welcome to our home, Darlene Love.
Hello,
Darlene. You really keep company with some super fancy people.
I do, and I've had a lot of fun with a lot of them.
I bet you have.
That was said as if it were like off the record. I'll tell you later.
Right, exactly. Great.
Maybe.
You're also one of Whitney Houston's godmothers.
Yes, I am. I met Whitney when she was 7 years old. I was working for Dionne Warwick, and that whole family, that's the nieces and sisters and brothers, right? And I stayed at Sissy Houston's house. And that's how I got to be Whitney's godmother, because she said, I was pregnant with my last child. And she said, you take my room and you can be my godmother. And I took care of her, and she really took care of me. And we had a wonderful relationship up to the time she became famous. So we have a big, big history. Just that whole family, everybody, Dionne Warwick, I mean, you know, the drinking
What
singers,
the
everybody's
talent in that.
so talented. She couldn't help but to be talented.
Right. So you must have seen that talent early.
Yes. You know, she'd sing, she'd sing to me. And I mean, little things and I have 3 boys. So having that girl there with me in Sissy Houston's house was wonderful.
Well, a little later, you're going to sing for us in our house right here.
Yes.
We're so excited. It's one of your biggest hits.
Right.
Cannot wait for that. And we're also going to find out how you got the name the Queen of Christmas.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Our next guest stars, I'm going to use the word feisty, that is way underplayed.
Yeah.
Catherine Cryer on Tyler Perry's The Haves and the Have-Nots. She is back with us, so we have her. Renee Lawless, it's nice to see you.
Thanks for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Great. Good to be here.
So you're gonna work. We're gonna talk and get caught up on your character and everything that's going on. But I know how crafty you are. I know the holidays. You have a shirt for every day, counting down to Christmas.
Of course I do.
Today, though, you're gonna do something that's gonna help our feline friends, or at least work with our feline friends.
I have a 12 Days of Christmas luminary tree made out of, wait for it, cat food tins.
Wow. Spare no expense, right?
Yes, it's keeping with my whole repurposing.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you do wonderful stuff. You're always looking at things a little sideways.
By the way,
sideways.
that doesn't look like cat tins. And when you see what it does, it's pretty impressive.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm proud of it.
Say that. Our next guest is super impressive as well. He is responsible for the amazing art behind Hallmark's new line of interactive ornaments. Please welcome to our home, Hallmark keepsake artist, Robert Hurlburt. Hi, Robert.
How you doing?
This is a big deal.
Yeah.
You're a big deal, Robert.
Yeah, it
I don't
is.
know
I'm
if
learning more and more, yeah.
You're a big deal. It really takes a village to create these ornaments, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a team effort, and with the engineering and the lighting and sound that has to be figured out, and the packaging, my part of it is just getting to be able to do the sculpting on it. I take a couple weeks probably per each ship to be able to get it done, but sometimes that gets delayed a bit because we have to stop and allow the engineering to get a hold of it and be able to work with it before we're actually totally finished, before we can get into the paintwork.
Yeah, we're not just talking about ornaments. We're talking about Star Wars ornaments. You can imagine the fan base that has.
Somewhere along the line, I need to have you teach me how you have people convince you've grown up and actually need to get paid for doing that. That looks like so much fun. Yeah. My goodness. It doesn't take a village to eat our next guest pie. In fact, I can do it by myself.
Yes.
She's baking us a classic Southern dessert. She's the founder of the popular Bird Bakery, Elizabeth Chambers. Amber, welcome.
Hey, Elizabeth.
So today I'm going to eat an entire pie of
Southern pecan pie from Bird Bakery, because what says Christmas like Southern pecan pie? You can't have a Christmas meal without pecan pie. And I'm baking for you guys our family recipe. It is absolutely delicious, not too gooey, not too nutty, just right in the middle. And I'm going to hold you to that. You better eat the whole
I'll eat the whole thing, I'm telling you.
Oh my goodness. We are going to have a pie eating contest right here on the last day of Christmas in July. But first, we're talking to Trevor Donovan.
From Universal Studios in Hollywood, California, it's Home and Family.
Brighten up your day, the Home and Family way.
From your pecan pie to a sweetie pie.
Pecan.
Oh, pecan. Let's call the whole thing off. but we are not calling off this interview with Trevor. So, Trevor, you play Johnny Blake in Marry Me at Christmas, and Johnny finds himself in a bit of a predicament. What's going on with Johnny?
Well, Johnny is a big, famous movie star living in LA, and he's just kind of gotten to that tipping point where he's just had enough. He's had enough of the limelight, and he needs to get away and sort of ground himself and decompress. And it just so happens his younger sister, Ginger, is getting married in a little town called Fool's Gold in Northern California. And he looks at that as a perfect excuse. He was going to go to the wedding anyway, but a perfect excuse to escape early, go help her with the wedding, and get away from all the LA shenanigans.
Madness.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's drop in on, I think, what's going down in Fool's Gold, and we'll get a little hint of what's to come for your character. Take a look.
They have an amazing section of wedding books and magazines in here I want to show you. Oh my gosh, is that Johnny Blake?
He's here? Yeah, that's definitely him. Oh my goodness, he is so gorgeous. I wonder what he's doing in Fool's Gold.
His sister's getting married. Johnny. Hey. Oh, I can't believe you're here.
Yeah, I came down early.
Why?
To help you with the wedding, of course.
Well, then there's someone you need to meet. This is my wedding planner, Maddie Krug.
Hey, Johnny Blake, nice to meet you.
Ginger didn't tell me she had a brother, or that her brother was you. You're you.
Well, I am me, I think. Oh, yep.
That is super cute. It's going to be one of my favorites, I know.
I hope so.
I love him. So you look really confident in that clip, but things weren't always like that for you, were they?
No, it was a weird avenue for me getting into this whole acting game. I was pretty shy growing up in a really small town in California. It's pretty similar to where we shot this movie. So I was never really forced to meet people, and when I got into a big city, it just wasn't working out. So at the time, I was also modeling and trying to go to commercial auditions, and I couldn't talk in front of a camera. And so I finally just sort of threw my hat over the fence, so they say, and went to an acting class, and to kind of meet people and to just kind of break out of my shell.
So you had serious stage fright.
It was bad.
I mean, that could be painfully incapacitating, real stage fright like that.
Yeah, I had times where I walked out of 5 commercial auditions in a row because I couldn't say my own name.
Really?
It was really.
What was the turning point for you? What were you kind of went?
There wasn't a point.
No?
It was just gradual. I still find myself every now and then just freezing up and yeah, every now and then just kind of unexpectedly so.
So there's no real, because I guarantee you people watching go,
Would
public
never know
speaking,
that.
pull all my teeth out first. I would never want to get up and talk in front of people.
One of my biggest sports, I was a ski racer, a downhiller going 80 plus miles an hour, and I've jumped out of planes and rock climbing, and I'm fine. If that sort of fear is, I love.
Yeah.
Being on stage and talking in front of people was the most terrifying thing I could ever imagine.
Yeah, but isn't it the same? It's kind of similar because it's adrenaline. It's an adrenaline rush, both of them.
But for some reason, I guess maybe growing up doing these sort of adrenaline sports, I knew how to handle it and knew what to expect. And getting and talking in front of people, I had to communicate, and my whole chest would just tighten up, and I couldn't speak.
Interesting.
And the shaking and the sweating.
But the acting class.
It's starting right now.
Are you nervous, Trevor?
Oh, God.
What do you got to hide?
The acting classes must have helped so much.
Yeah, it was just a place to work all that stuff out, and I started at a place called Anthony Mindel's Actors Lab and Meta Theater, and it was the way that he approached acting was also a life coaching class as well.
Right.
So it went outside of I even going through those classes, I've never intended on being an actor. It was more for my personal and social life. So it was the best decision I ever made.
So you decide then, you know what? If I can do this, my dogs can do this too. I mean, I don't think I've seen, I have 2 dogs that have tons of personality. These 2, Dogbert and Tito, I have, you know what?
He was really just a stage dad.
Well, that
broke out of your shell.
That's the thing. They're the only reason I still have a career. They're the ones everybody wants to see.
Yeah, well, let's show them. Here's a little bit more.
$93. We're supposed to be under. Stay. Oh my God. Dogbert, did you gain weight? It looks like we got at least 2 of them on. Dogbert, how does that work? Come here, DB. Come on. just so Dogbert wouldn't feel left out, we gave Tito some booties too. Tito's food. He's trying to. His fluffy paws. All right, I'm gonna shut the door now.
Albert, go ring the bell. Go ring the bell. Push Tito out of the way. Tito, here. Off the bell. Albert, ring the bell. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. Albert, ring the bell.
Oh my gosh. I could watch that all day long.
I do watch it
live
Yeah.
without filming. That's
Yeah.
just a reality. How old are they?
Tito will be 6 in August, and Dogbert's right around the same age. I've had him around 5 years.
Do you guys do anything special for Christmas? Do you do a Christmas episode?
I'm usually, kind of out of town and stuff like that, but we do, I do like little kind of special birthday stuff with the birthday hats and things like that. And Christmas this year, I think I'm gonna have to do. Tito looks like he'd make a pretty good Santa Claus. I think Dogbert would make a good reindeer.
Ding, 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 ding.
The mustache while you do
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah.
I know your dad used to make a pretty good Santa Claus back in the day when you were growing up.
Yeah, we in a tiny little community I grew up in. It's sort of like 10 houses, kind of on this mountainside, and we go up to a neighbor's house and we build these big inner tubing banked slalom things and stuff, and all the kids in inner tube. And then at one point, one of the dads would go get dressed up and go up in the forest, and all of a sudden you hear the bell ring, ho, 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 and you'd hear, and Santa would come out of the forest. And to us, he just came from the North Pole, and we had no idea that it was one of the dads.
That it wasn't the real Santa.
I figured
he
it
He
out.
was tricking you.
You figured,
But you figured it out when he started taking you to Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
Did you guys do that for Christmas?
No, Mexico.
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 We started when I was about 13 or 14, because my dad was a big surfer, and I started really getting into it. And so every Christmas, and we did the white Christmas for years, and then so we started spending Christmas down at the beach and out in the water in 80-degree water and surfing. And
I like the way your dad thinks.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what,
the way he processed.
Going on vacation with my parents was fantastic. They like to do the same active sports we did, so to this day we still.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to help you out to make sure, even though your family, obviously, that he always invites you to go back with you. We have a nice little shirt. This is a Christmas shirt for your dad.
Mexico.
Oh,
You go to
perfect.
Mexico. Perfect.
Right.
Give that to
More
him.
of a
That'll go
surfing
perfect with
Santa.
his actual gray beard and his Santa hat.
And I've got another idea for the dogs. Teach them to surf.
Wow.
I wish I had video of this, but Tito has been on a skimboard a few times.
Has he really?
Yep. Yep.
You have to bring
We'll
it
wait
back
for
with
the
you
video.
next time then.
I know.
We'll wait for the DVD release.
We love you, Trevor.
Thank
Come
you so
back.
much.
All right, next up, Chef Stuart O'Keefe.
So short ribs, shepherd's pie. We're going to be using a pressure cooker to speed up things. I'm going to come right back.